Alright, I'm making, hello, good morning, hello, I'm making this video. Listen, this stuff is not fake about, listen to this noise shit, wait a minute, listen. The stuff is not fake about those people, things in that house. They's gonna, listen. The people, things in them house things right over there, they's gonna turn. They's gonna turn into horrible ass racism people things and get done up for worldwide racism. All the people things that live in both them houses, that shit is not fake. All those people things that was in them houses, they really will be turning into horrible ass racism people. Then they was making noise like all throughout like 4 a.m. and stuff, and like 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and shit, just random times. But that shit has been like that. But now all them things is gone now. The thing went insane horrible, went into the house or whatever, went insane horrible, was saying rebuke you. Now the things is upset. That shit is not fake. All them things is gonna turn into racism people things. And those people things that live in the other house things over there. And then that white fence, there's a white fence. That shit is not their property. So they would go insane bad. That shit is not fake. So look, this is where I live at. That's supposed to be where they's at. But dumb things would want to hang out over here. They wouldn't even want to be in their spot area. So even if they set or whatever, they's going to be the horrible ass racism people things. That shit ain't fake. So they wouldn't want there to be any fucking problems. That shit ain't fake. So whatever that first thingy that was so excited or playing whatever music, now they would feel like embarrassed, horrible and shit. Them things, they's not from out of here. They's not regular. They's the not normal ass stitch people thingies. That shit is not fake. But now they's all gone. You see, now they done took their fence thing down. They's gonna go insane horrible. This shit ain't gonna be good. Them people thinks they gonna go insane horrible. That shit ain't fake. That fence, that's not their fence. All them things is gonna go insane. All the people that live in them house things, both them house things, they's gonna be the racism people for horrible. For the people that's not finna be no color. And they would be upset. But they supposed to have their own stuff. That shit is not fake. And they's gonna feel that they's not regular. But they's gonna be the horrible ass racism people thingies. And then whatever thing that drive that car thingy, they's gonna be a racism thingy also. That shit is not fake. But those people things, they's all gone. They make like they's all gone. But not fake. But they said like they was just only looking at their phone. Like they would only give a fuck about the phone. Like all the apps or whatever. So if somebody tried to say, oh, somebody's been saying, oh, that it's been said they're gonna turn into racism things for horrible, that shit is not fake. But they might not would care because they just only on their phone things, doing whatever stuff on app things. So if somebody's trying to say something like that to them, they might not care. They only be on their phone. That's what I'm saying. So them people think they're gonna be upset. So what it is, but those people think their energy is supposed to be set like they's mimic things. And then when they like close the door and shit, it's just something seems horrible or whatever. Like the energy gets like cast out in there like something is horrible. So now all them things is gone or whatever. There's gonna be whatever it is though, it's because there's gonna be the horrible ass racism people things. And that shit is not fake. And the shit ain't funny. So that's why it seemed like the energy stuff is not regular. I said, oh, they's not regular. Some is not regular. It's because those people things that's supposed to be in them house things, there's gonna be racism people things. That shit is not fake. And then when the thing was playing whatever music, the shit was horrible. And then I guess they, however, other people thingies over, and then the thingies was making horrible ass sounds. Like they was making like noise sounds, like yelling or whatever. The shit was horrible. But that was supposed to be them like having fun or whatever. That shit ain't good. So now like that one, they's all gonna have reactions because of my skin color and everything. If those people is back over here and they see me, they will have reactions. Cause they's not gonna have no color. They not even gonna be a color. The people things in that house right there, and in the other house right over there. But the shit's just not fake. Then there's gonna be racism in the schools. That shit's not fake. There's gonna be racism in the schools. There's gonna be racism in the schools. But whatever it is, the racism people or whatever, they get upset horrible. Somebody don't even have to do anything and they'll go and say horrible. The teacher might not even do anything so much. The things will go and say horrible. But what it is, if it's anything negative, it's only going to be the racism stuff. But everything's just make like it's set off the phone. So if anybody ever say anything, they got to think it's only off the phone. But that the energy attitude is acting like how the app software apps might seem like somebody might act if they use the app. So it's just as shocking as if I said, oh, there's Walmart and there's Target. But if I go into Target or Walmart, I got to think to try to act like somebody else that's in Target or Walmart every time if I go to Target or Walmart. So I got to think to try to act how they might act, whatever other people that could be in the store act. And if I'm not, then I'm not actually in the Target. Or some shit or whatever. This shit ain't going to be good. I don't know what the hell this stuff going to be. Look how shocking. But you see how shocking? Look how good. So something shocking has to happen. Cause I put all the YouTube videos out. So somebody probably sees me and stuff. That shit ain't fake. No, that's probably not fake. And the stuff ain't been regular. But somebody probably has seen me on the phone. So I still feel shocking and stuff from having like the marijuana. So it takes time and everything to low-key like hit. Oh God, my robe and everything. I gotta be careful. I gotta watch out. No, like low-key takes like time and everything for it to like hit, like maybe like a deeper hitting feeling. Cause sometimes I think, oh, like I might feel shocking or whatever, and then I think the marijuana is hit fully. But then it will really like take effect or whatever later and everything. So but now what it is, now they make like there's people that will get scared or whatever if they see people just outside in their own yard. That shit is not fake. Like if people is like in their own energy, now like the racism people, they freak out horrible. If it's anything negative, it's only going to be the racism people things. So that if they get near somebody, they freak out horrible. Because they still have whatever, like not normal ass people things out. And some that shit's not fake. So that video I made with all the police cars, a whole bunch of those police things, or at least the ones that was shown, was not even regular. But they don't like anything and they don't like anybody or whatever. So if they's near or whatever, that shit is not good. And if anything is not good, whatever people are going to be turned into the racism things. So when the racism people thinks are horrible, if they get near somebody, they freak out. And but they's upset or whatever. So they want somebody to see them or whatever, but they get upset. But then they would want to hang out. This shit's just not fake. This shit is just horror. Either way, this shit's just horror. But they got like, somebody got to act like one of them do things, drive the car things, or the do things now would say, oh, they not how they drive the car or whatever. They don't understand because they not acting how they drive the car. Oh, they only test out solo or whatever. Or somebody got to think they have to talk like one of them things. But none of that shit might have ever been going on ever. But whatever it is now, if they bring back people, there could be people things set at a certain energy thinking things. Whatever stitch people, they's not regular. So if they look at somebody, they might would look at somebody and want to go insane or whatever, but not good or whatever, they get angry. Or like they might would try to say somebody is not acting how they's acting or whatever for off their phone or something now. This shit might not be normal. So sometimes there's like whatever, like police cars that drive by or whatever, but it seems like somebody's upset or whatever in the car thing. And they like, or the energy is just not good. But then if somebody's angry and they's a cop or whatever, then they talk to somebody, why would they want to if they's upset? Then if they don't like somebody, then whatever person that they don't like don't want to talk to them, then they get upset horrible. What the hell? Did that shit even make any sense? Then that's why I just say, if anything's so horrible, it just be whatever people turn into horrible ass racism things and be put in a microwave and shit. So then maybe the person might be upset because if it's racism for horrible going on, and they wouldn't want to think they race group stuff thingies is getting packaged up or whatever. So maybe that's why then somebody be upset, because they wouldn't want their race group things to be packaged up in the thrifty. That's shocking. Like something like that, this stuff gonna happen up or whatever. Gonna be getting packaged up in the thrifty. That shit is not fake. So now that's just something that's just not fake. So even if I could think, oh, would it just happen in a horror movie? Well, now it's horror world. I said 2026 is gonna be horror. But now they make like whatever, they have whatever people or whatever. It just seems like they get upset or whatever if they see somebody, but like they want to hang out, but then they just don't. But they do want somebody to see them. But then if that person that they make like they want to see them say something, they would act like they wouldn't want to hear them talk, or just ignore them or something, or just act like they just on their phone. I don't know. That's why I just say if anything's so negative or something is so not good, it would only be whatever horrible ass racism people to be packaged up and be put in a thrifty and be eaten up and be done for worldwide racism, for horrible. Because what it is, people out here, like they already, all I just see every day is just people like drive their cars or whatever, and they already got all their stuff. So then if somebody say something to somebody just say, oh yeah, whatever, fuck, oh they gotta get whatever. Or oh yeah, they gotta do whatever. Oh whatever. So that's it. It's only oh whatever, they gotta do whatever. But I'm not talking about somebody do businesses or whatever the fuck. I'm talking about people's energy stuff. Then somebody say, oh, did they do the business shit? That's not what I'm talking about. Or the LLC loan payment junk. That's not what I'm talking about. Or did they do agreement code? I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about people's energy attitudes. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like if I try to say something out loud, if anybody ever heard it, they would only think off their phone junk for all the app shit or whatever slang fuck shit. So even if I could think I'm trying to say something truthfully, I don't know if somebody would hear me or whatever. But I think somebody do or whatever because the shit is over. And the stuff, there's been not regular ass people things out. But they act like they so tough or whatever, they stop. So they wouldn't give a fuck or whatever about whoever, if they already got their own stuff or whatever. But that's why I'm saying those people things over there, they's not regular. They was not regular and they still not regular. So, but they said like off their phone junk stuff. But one of the most for horrorest things that will happen is right over around here in this area way now. That shit's just not fake. So you see how now it's noise sounds. Them people things over there, they's not regular. They will be turning into horrible ass racism people. And that shit is not fake. And they'll be upset horrible. And they're gonna have reactions. So whatever people think, if somebody is near somebody and it seemed like holy shit or whatever the fuck, and they didn't even do anything, or they're not even doing anything, maybe but just standing in their yard or just sitting down or getting groceries or something, but somebody's near them and then like some like seem like wow what the hell or whatever, maybe that's because it's going to be whatever racism people thinks for horrible. When they get near people, they have reactions, they freak out. That shit's just not fake. So the racism people, they really just freak out when they see people. But now they're going to feel like they're getting feeded and stuff and getting done up. So that's why those people thinks now over there, they's gone. Because now they feel like they getting done up and everything. But they were supposed to have been so tough and all that. Then now the thing, if the thing did want to be there to act like tough or whatever, they would feel embarrassed, horrible as fuck. Even if they supposed to be tough, because they ran in the house and was yelling and stuff. Nobody ever did anything to that thing over there. Nobody over here. I never said anything to any of them things. But them things would get upset if somebody don't talk to them. That shit is not fake. But whatever it is, whatever not normal as people things, somebody could think, oh, do they got to try to act this way or do they got to try to act that way? It don't matter. The things don't like anybody. They don't even like their own kid things they got. Then even if somebody think they might would be tough, they's not. Like the one manager bitch thing that was supposed to been at the school, I asked that bitch thing, I said, oh, is the bitch thing kid the thing got going to be at the school for the upcoming school year, for the next following school year? Then the bitch said, oh, hell no, the bitch wouldn't want that they kid thing to be at the school. Oh, hell no. Why would the bitch want that to happen? Or the bitch said, oh, the bitch wouldn't want that shit to happen. Really. Could the bitch said, oh, the bitch don't want anybody yelling at the bitch kid. But the bitch cussed about it like not good. That shit is not good. So the thing is not good, then the thing act like the thing don't even like breakfast food. That ain't regular. Then the shit has said horrible shit. The thingy. So, but now something has done happened. This has probably been like one of the longest months that ever was ever. Now if they ever said, oh, the month seems so long, this gotta have to have been maybe the longest month. And the month still is, there's still one more day to the month. Embarrassed and stuff. That shit is not fake because they would be the hard ass racism people for the racism. And here, black people live here. I'm black, so look where I'm living at. But those things they said like they so tough, they just close the doors constantly. That's it. All the things was doing, all I would ever hear, they just make whatever noises, but they just close the door. They car doors constantly. That's all I would hear. For like 8 hours, the shit is not normal. So now them things is gone. You see the things is not there. So, but the things is gone. When them things is there, the things it's just horrible. I don't know what the hell on. But yeah, those people things, they's gonna turn into racism people. They's all gonna turn into racism things. Then they're gonna know that this video is made and documented, but they's not gonna know what is being said. Because when they's turned into the horrible ass racism people things, they's not gonna know what is being said. They will not know what's being said. So you see they have the stuff, they want their stuff to be seen. But they live separate. Now they would not want their stuff to be set separate. They would want to be like around over here. Them people things that live in that house thing, they would want to be over here. Look at their house thing. Them things want to be over here in this area. That shit is not fake. Right, so them things would get upset. Now them things would want to be over here. Then the one thing went all the way in the backyard to get whatever branch and stuff. But whatever it is, there's whatever person that just drove by on that motorcycle, there's a stitch thing. The stitch things get upset. But them things, they's gonna be turning to racism people, and then that house is gonna blow up and stuff. That shit is not fake. That house is gonna blow up. That's just not fake. So they'll be upset and everything. But now, like, they would be upset about this house. That's just not fake. Now, if those people there seen this house, they'd be upset. If those people things was over here in their area where they live at right there, if they see over here, they get upset horrible. That's just not fake. But they's gonna be turned into racism people things. That's horrible. So they will go insane bad. They's gonna be the racism people for horrible. For the people things that ain't gonna be a color. And that's gonna be put in a microwave. That shit is just not fake. And they energy, they's not regular. That shit is just not fake. But they might act like they's regular, but they's not. But do you see this house? Look how good the house looks. Look how good the house is looking. So you see how good the house looks? Look how good. You see how good? Look how good. So, but on the inside of the house, do it seem like it's so scary or not? But I'm just making this video. The bottom line is that those people, they's not finna be living. That white fence, that's not their property. So they go insane horrible. So, and they's gonna be turned into the racism people for horrible. That shit is not fake. They's gonna be turned into the racism people for horrible. So, like, I'm gonna go inside now and everything. That's what I'm about to do. But look, you see this thing. I don't know. But I think now some of them would get angry if somebody's just out or whatever. But they would want, I don't know. It just seems not good. But what I got, if it's any of the guy dudes or whatever that's police, and like they might want to ever hang out, if somebody don't hang out with them, now they could go insane horrible and like be turned into a racism thingy. If anything negative, it's just racism things. So whatever police thing that was just in that car, they're gonna be turned into a racism thingy. But they would probably not be good. They's not good. That's why they're gonna be turned to a racism thingy. And everything out here, ain't nobody gonna say anything to the racism people. And they's gonna go insane horrible. And ain't nobody finna look at any of the racism people. And they will go insane horrible. That shit is not fake. Whatever it is, the things that have been out here that have not been normal, they don't want anything to be negative or whatever. But they's not regular. And they have reactions. They's gonna try not to want to have reactions or whatever. But they's not regular. So they might have reactions and stuff. Even if somebody's not doing anything, but then they'll want to hang out after. But they'll try to act like they's normal. That's why the shit is not good. So then they're gonna go insane horrible. That's the bottom line. So I don't want to keep talking about the junk. I don't care about whatever things that ain't good or whatever. This shit's not good to keep talking about something if it's not good. But I gotta eat breakfast and stuff. I'm tired of holding this phone junk. They make like the social media is exciting. So if somebody on there, they's acting excited. So then somebody hold their phone, they gotta think to act how the other person act. And then if not, then somebody just say, oh, they not acting how they hold their phone. Then somebody could think, oh, that don't have to. They don't have to think that will ever happen. Then I could think I don't have to think that will ever even go on. Then I could think forget about it. Then I could think if any of the stuff I said were to happen up, it would be horror. So I don't know what the hell gonna go on. What the hell gonna go on? What the hell gonna go on? Oh God! But this stuff is too much or whatever. Make all these videos and stuff. So I'm out of here. That's about it. See you later. See ya.